What is up, my fellow knife nuts, nerds, and enthusiasts, and gear junkies? Today, hold on a second here. Zero free A&W cream soda. No ultra today, guys. Gotta take a day off. Today's topic, got a few things to talk about. I want to talk about the Elvia Utility with my custom or my extra yellow instead of the black scales it came with. Thought the yellow was pretty sweet. Got two more of these on order too. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about marketing hype in the knife world. For instance, marketing hype would be you have an awesome brand. You got Emerson Knives, famous in the worst places. Talk about what that means. No, I'm not hating on Emerson, obviously, because I have a CQC7 tattooed on my arm and an Emerson skull. I think I've showed that in another video. Yes, I am a dork. Yes, I tattooed a knife on my body because I love knives. Makes sense, right? Then we're going to talk about, and I want to give a shout out to my new favorite knife tuber, is Knife Time with Uncle Junk. Uncle Junk Knives. I think it's Knife Time with Uncle Junk is the name of his channel. I don't know him. I've never talked to him. I'm not affiliated with him. And anything I say or he said, we don't know each other at all, so I'm not going to leave it at that. Would like to meet the guy. He seems like a cool guy. Into Harleys and into knives. So, and I think he's even got some tattoos. And he's into defending himself. So, hey, whatever. But anyways, we're going to talk about him, and we're going to talk about something, not this knife specifically, but something like this. So, first off, I am not endorsing this knife. I'm just saying, I'm talking for any of you guys that we're going to get the Elvia Utility. First off, I got it because it is a cool last-ditch self-defense thing. Yeah, you could use it as a primary self-defense thing if, like, that's your only option or you're trying to be, conceal it. But what I... Anyways, yeah. And feelings on Ed Calderon, like this guy, Uncle Junk, I watch on YouTube. He's got his opinion on him. I'm not shit-talking anybody. I'm just saying there may be a little marketing gimmick with Ed Calderon and his knives. But that's how you make money, and that's how you push your product. I get it, man. And I fell into it just because it's cool. $45, guys. Not made in America. We all know where it's probably made. Comes with black scales. Black's cool. I wanted yellow. I ordered some red scales and some orange scales, too. I even bought this custom leather sheet. It comes with Kydex, which is nice, but no way to really mount it. They have attachments you can get to mount it to your belt and all that. I've had this a while. Put a static cord on it, put it in your waistband. Best way to carry this knife, I think. The sheath was like I don't even know. Anywhere from $125 to $150, guys. I got a little disposable income for the knife hobby, so I wanted to try it. It's custom made. Sorry, I was signaling my kid not to bother me for a second. I wouldn't buy it again, but it is a high quality sheath. Another company makes it for them specifically for this knife. It is nice. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a little bulky in the pocket. Whatever. So anyways, sorry guys, I'm winging this. So, I'm not endorsing Ed Calderon or his goofy ass fighting style. I mean, I guess if you're a professional at it, whatever. And I will say this to Uncle Junk because he likes to kind of bash on the knife. He didn't really say it's a bad knife, but it's the whole guys that think this is superior to something like this. You're delusional, especially if you're trained. I don't know, but I will say I would not want to get hit with this, especially in the upper or vital areas. It is a thick, sharp knife, guys. But yeah, for $45, when other variations of this knife and different companies make them, $200, $300, $350, I've seen them for, you're insane, because it's not you're not really going to do anything other than utility work, which it's for, or a last ditch thing. You're not going to like run out of ammo and then fight a platoon of guys with this, guys. You might get lucky once. But anyways, not something you're gonna, if you do a lot of food prep, like if it's the only knife on you, yeah, for an emergency, yeah, you can cut a seatbelt, whatever. Or when you're going somewhere and you just want a little backup, great knife. But the quality's there, and it's cool, it's fun. So for $45, I definitely give this a seal of approval. Marketing hype, guys, marketing hype. Emerson's one of my favorites, famous in the worst places. Awesome knives. It's a liner lock, guys. It's a liner lock. With 154 CM, they got a few better steels, and I don't even care about super steels. It's going to do no better than a cold steel that's a fraction of the price. $60 knife or a $300 knife. Not knocking Emerson, and I love supporting his business, but I'm just talking about the marketing behind this stuff. We all drink the Kool-Aid. I do it myself, but you just got to take a step back into reality. So, this guy Uncle Junk out there, he's really comical, and I think he has alluded that he may have had to, at some point in his life. I'm not going to get into that. That's just what I don't know. Whatever. You guys watch his channel. He makes the point where, he said some dork, call him a dork, a straight dork, commented on his channel about how this, in my trained hands with my Elvia, I'm going to be able to compete, or you have no advantage with this over me with this. And I'm going to say, not only are you a moron and slightly retarded, I could be completely untrained and you could be a ninja with this, and I still, especially me, because I'm in relative good shape, middle-aged male with, I can kind of defend myself. Not that I'm a tough guy by any means. But even untrained, dude, you're gonna go like this, and I'm literally gonna lop your fingers off because you're not gonna be able to get close enough, and you can't block me with this. You can't block when this thing's coming at you, or any other knife that's bigger, or an axe, or a hammer is coming at you. You really can't stop the blow. So at that point, it's close. Don't tell, or if you slash me once and I jam, I got to be careful of YouTube. Again, totally agree with Uncle Junk. You're delusional. Part of the marketing hype. Don't get a false sense of security, or you're going to pull this thing out and some old man is going to go like this with his whatever. False sense of security. So it's like anything. You could have anything. It gives you a false sense of security. But yes, absolute, totally in agreement with you, Uncle Junk. Some of these people are delusional. Don't get caught up in some hype that might cause you harm or injury or a mistake. So anyway, guys, that's all I'm saying today. Nothing, wasn't a knock on anybody. We've all got our own thing. But I'm at the point, why I actually like Uncle Junk is because he's at a point, I relate to what he's saying. He talks about this whole buying America thing and overpaying for the hobby and super steal this and super steal that, when half these guys, you're just collectors, and there's nothing wrong with that. I collect, but I also use 95% of my knives. And the super steel crap, my thing is, you can buy a $14 Milwaukee fastback. I don't even know if they're that much money on sale, and cut up cardboard all day long, rather than having to have your Magna Cut and whatever. So you want to pay and you've got the money, it's a free country. And I'm not knocking you, I'm just saying don't get sucked into it. So everybody use your knives. And but yeah, the Elvia, if you wanted to, get like that quick, what is it, what's that fix, your endorphin fix, whatever, when you buy something and your level spikes, you got to buy a cheap knife just to give you a quick fix. Yeah, dude, try one of these. I definitely would recommend these. I'm not endorsing Ed Calderon or his clandestine ninja crap. I'm just saying, they're actually a practical utility knife, and in my case, for what I do for a living, I gotta prune plants and stuff once in a while. It does work. It's actually pretty cool. Different grips, got some jimping so you can hold it in these weird ass positions. It's cool, guys. So everybody, check out Knife Time with Uncle Junk, and that's all I got for today. Leave a comment, start a discussion. Let's talk about some knives. Everybody have a good night.